Twitch chat, Wardog, message over. Welcome guys to day 3. No, day 2. I know what I'm talking about. It's day 2 of our Zhuo Let's Play roleplay campaign. Just before we start, though, let me just have a little shufty somewhere. Oh, I should have prepared this ahead of time. God damn, Tom, get your shit in order. All right. Bop. Sorry guys, I'll get with you in a second here. I should have had this prepared. I knew I was gonna do it, but I was like, oh yeah, no, I'll totally do that. And then I forgot because I'm a moron. But before we kick off the campaign, let me just say I'm going to give a little bit of a shout out today. This is not a sponsored stream. I'm not being paid to do this. I just want to do this. So let me screen share. You're not going to capture the correct thing, are you? So, just want to do a little bit of a shout out, guys. This is my Uncle Lee. He is currently starting to do kind of videos of cooking from home. His YouTube channel is The Short Cook. He's actually kind of short, but apparently it's because he wears shorts. I think it's because he's short. But yeah, it's a really cool little channel. Shows you how to cook meals just while we're all stuck inside. Check it out. The Short Cook. Right there. Short Cook. On YouTube. Feel free to stop by and have a look and see what kind of stuff he makes. This is everything's peach-ish. Everything's like stroganoff-ish. Because I think he kind of goes off script with a lot of it as well. So yeah, if you want to check out some cool videos on YouTube, help you learn to cook some stuff, feel free to stop by The Short Cook on YouTube. Let's get back into what we're here for, which is... there's not too many tabs and there's no porn there, so shut up. I always turn my porn off after I'm finished with it. Who keeps it open? That's ridiculous. Come on. That's not too many, like, legit, straight up. I know people that have way more tabs than that open. So, yeah. There we go. Right, that's that little shout out done. Let's have a look-see at where we're at. Your spine is a bunch of joints. Asher, welcome to the stream. Oh God, it is warm in my room, guys. I'm sweating buckets. All right, so day 2, Zhuo campaign. We have got the armies of New Fu, sponsored by Arya, and the army of Lubu, sponsored by Mike, who I know is going to be busy. So Ryan, you're probably going to be subjugating command again. They are currently hanging out at Chang'an. Our diplomatic situation is... That's attitude. Otherwise that would be a horrible situation to be in. We're at war with Gongdu to the west, which is probably where Arya and Mike are looking to strike. But most of the east, or the northeast and the center of China are our enemies, as well as some of the lords in the south. Because of course we are Zhuo and nobody's happy with us. But they're not presently pressing against us in the east, at least not yet. So we have got this Yellow Turban army in Hanzhong under Zhuo Zejun that probably needs to be dealt with. And then we've got Gongdu over here in Wudu Commandery. Who do what you do except Wudu? Who knows? Yeah, Sarah's friend has like the last time they said anything it was 97. And I was just like, what the actual F, man? 97 tabs. How can you even find the tabs with 97? That's what I don't know. Like, I usually... Too much for me is when the tabs start to get smaller because they can't all fit on one. That's when you know you've got too many tabs open. Before that, I juggle a few different things. But let's stop chatting shit and press the end turn button, Tom. Maybe that would get us somewhere. I don't know, Ryan. I don't know what anyone needs 97 tabs for. That's a lot of tabs. Fries and a Frosty. That sounds good. I don't know if I'm too bothered about the Frosty, but fries sounds really good. Gongsun Zan has contracted Jiang Yin. Yen Xiao and Gongsun Zan have gone to war. Zhang Yang has been destroyed. He lives over here. Looks like Zhong Zhang took him out. The fate of the Emperor. Oh yes, I think so. We do get to keep reviewing this every 3 years. Your time as the rightful Prime Minister of the Han has been recognized as just, and the Emperor is happy with his lot in life. You may continue along this path if you wish, though some of your people suggest alternative options. So once again, guys, where are we at with what we want to do with the Emperor? Reese Cup, welcome to the stream. Imotech is saying kill. Imotech, of course, sponsors Jia Xu. Sarah with Diao Chan is saying continue as Prime Minister. Niu Fu is saying stay on for. I think stay on for another 3 maybe. Zhong Liao, I say we don't shake the boat for the time being and continue. Did Asher just call me Dad? Probably. And David with Song Chen is voting that we remain as Prime Minister as well. So I guess we'll continue to remain as the Prime Minister for the time being. Alrighty. Niu Fu and, well, Zhong Liao, because Mike's not here right now. You guys have a situation to figure out, because neither of you have a full stack army. They're 2 units short of a full stack, which sounds like a way of saying somebody's an idiot. Oh yeah, that guy, he's 2 units short of a full stack. Could bait the army into attacking the city. Potentially. How many have you guys got? 2 short and 2 short. 2 short and 1 short. That adds up to just over a whole retinue off of a full army. So if you put all of your units in one army, you would go up to... This guy would be missing, these 4 and the missing 2 would be missing. But you do have 4 officers where they have 3, and 2. You have Lu Bu and Zhong Liao as well. What garrison have we got in Chong'an? Not a big one. Oh, apparently no, it's quite sizable. We've got 2 full retinues. Clocking into work, so I'll leave you with the usual afternoon lurk. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, Reese Cup. I appreciate the lurk, buddy. I hope work's not too crappy. And hopefully I'll catch you sometime soon on SRP or something, man. Miss you. I miss you, Reese Cup. Have a good time at work. So if we bait him into that, we should be able to break the back of his army. Yeah, if you guys are like 1 retinue off of a full army between you with the 2 retinues of the garrison, you'll end up outnumbering them by 8 units and 1 officer, so... Hope to be on tonight. Yeah! Have a good one, Reese. Will you not ambush stance and use Niu Fu as bait like we discussed? We might not need to use Niu Fu as bait. They also might not want to attack Niu Fu if he's got the city behind him. Well, let me know what you guys want to do in terms of orders. We don't have the extra food there. I'm going to send orders up to improve Shihe's fishing village to public fishing jetties. We will move closer to the city and drop into ambush. Yes, drop my army into ambush. It would appear that Dong Zhuo's generals have settled on a plan. I'm gonna pop New Fu. No, I'm not. I'm gonna pop New Fu on the east side of the city. And then pop Lu Bu in ambush as well. So we've got Niu Fu, Guo Se, Lu Bu and Zhong Liao all awaiting to spring their trap against the Yellow Turbans. Let's see what the Yellow Turbans do. Who do what Gong do in Wu Du Commandery? I guess we're about to find out. that game's gonna get old real fast. Lu Bu what Gong do in Wu Du Commandery. Yeah, it's good. So they didn't go for Chang'an, they instead went for Hanzhong Silk Trader. They've got a lot of peasants. And their army, or their officers rather, are not super strong. There's a slim chance that I could steal a win here, but at the very least if I fought it I could do more damage than the AI will do, no doubt, because it's predicting low casualties for them. So I'm going to leave it up to Niu Fu and Zhong Liao whether or not I fight this, because ultimately you guys are probably still going to have to come in and retake it, but I can definitely do more damage than the AI will do. Imhotep suggesting fight. Niu Fu and Zhong Liao saying fight. Let's go fight. Battle time! Sacrifice back to the rice paddies. I've been doing an offline single player playthrough with Zhongjiang, because obviously the bandit factions had a mechanics rework in A World Betrayed. They don't work like the other factions anymore, which is unfortunate considering we just ended our Zhongjiang campaign. But I wanted to try the mechanics out, and I figured we wouldn't be redoing Zhongjiang anytime soon, so I started a campaign with her. And the first time round I got my absolute ass handed to me by Ma Tung and Han Sui. And I actually got completely wiped out and had to restart. But my restarted campaign's going really well. Zhongjiang is actually married to Ma Chao in that one. And defeated Yuan Shao in a duel in like 191 or 192 AD very quickly into the campaign. They were in a fight and the two of them duelled, and we captured Yuan Shao after that duel. So obviously I executed him. But that was pretty cool. That's the kind of stuff that I love 3K for, like just getting little stories like that. Yeah, Ma Chao, even though his faction was still a thing, he was in the recruitment pool. I think I checked, like he can't be a spy, like he'd been out of service for more than a year. So it was like, well, I don't know why he's available, but he is. So we're gonna take him and we're gonna marry him, basically. Yeah, I mean maybe we won't actually win this, although I did say that, but I definitely feel like I'll be able to do more damage. Okay. Keep you guys back here. Keep you guys back here. Fire arrows? No. Hello, fire arrows? No. But they are raiders, so if they physically get close to things, they're going to set them on fire. Okay.
顽强不屈，挺住！准备开战！
准备开战。
在。
Okay, that looks like what we're going with. Let's see how much damage we can do. We're only fighting peasants. What can they do against the glorious might of your armies, Dong Zhuo? Imhotep really getting into the Jia Shu character. By the way, when you get Zhong Zhang's forces up to maximum infamy, where all their troops become unbreakable, I had a garrison battle that the game was like, yeah, you're gonna lose. They're gonna take medium casualties. It'll be a decisive victory for them. I fought the battle, not even realizing I had max infamy, and my guys just basically stood in the middle of the towers and just wouldn't, like, because they won't break. They can't run away, so they fought until every one of them was dead. It was brutal. But we ended up winning because the enemy all broke and ran and our guys didn't.
敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。
射手在此。
Sod it, we don't really have time to try moving you. Fuck's that? Oh, armor and melee evasion increased. That's not too good. Get the fudge down here, double time, let's go. I think they're flanking around, which is not good. Set it on fire? I don't think we've got an option to just set things on fire, to be fair. That's not gonna hold.
坚守阵线。
敌军四散而逃，到底是无胆鼠辈。
发射，在，射击敌
Shoot
军。
over them.
赶紧走。
Uh-oh.
挺住，赶快前进。 剑兵就位，快跑！向前进军，进攻！
敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。
动作快点，鼓起勇气，赶快！注意！挺军，快走，快走！ 准备就绪。在，
Shoot, god damn it.
做好准备，向前开进，赶快，赶快，准备好了，
Are you guys firing? It doesn't look like you are.
射杀敌
I
军
don't，care if you hit our men, just fire.
矢石已尽，拔剑杀敌。
挺住，看见，不要留情，准备开战。 时机已至，向前进军，鼓起勇气，冲啊！杀光敌军，发射！准备开战！
敌军四散而逃，到底是无胆鼠辈。
挺住！
What are you guys doing? You just look like you're edging forward. Just fire at
顽强
something.
不屈，停！在，诛灭敌军！
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to win.
矢石已尽，拔剑杀敌。
弓箭，片甲不留，杀呀！尽情厮杀，坚守就绪，杀！
Their officers have done surprisingly well for themselves.
敌军攻势太猛，不得
Alright,
不退。
well, it's just a question of when our army breaks now.
注意，冲啊！
Which looks like it's about now.
国军士卒仓皇逃命，真乃丧家之犬。
Oh! That's gotta be it. There we go. They didn't actually have any unbreakable units in that army by the looks of things. They can certainly be a problem when they do get those unbreakable units. But the way the Yellow Turbans are supposed to fight is basically overwhelming numbers. Their units are all massive. They're cheap. So it's like you're supposed to just spam men, basically. Oh shit, we lose him in intimidation for losing battles. I didn't know that.
不想休兵，
Liu Dai will sign
那
peace
就
with
去
us.
死！
I mean, he is just east of the ruins of Luoyang. What do we think, guys? Do we want to make peace with Liu Dai? Yeah, I'm thinking problem mitigation too, Ryan. Zhang Liao there saying take it. I think we're going to go with Zhang Liao. I'm not seeing anything refusing so far. Jia Xu saying take it as well. We'll take the deal. Make peace with Liu Dai. shameful defeat. Traitors and dogs conspiring against me? Why can they not see I am doing what must be done? It is irrelevant. I do not need them to see. Alright, so Zhuo Zejun is now garrisoned in Hanzhong, Silk Trader. They will have the backing of a half-strength retinue in the garrison. Lissa, welcome to the stream! Honestly, I think with Lu Bu, Zhong Liao, and Niu Fu and Guo Se backing you up, you should be able to make up for the units. Do we have fire arrows at all? Yes, Zhong Liao's 2 units of archers have fire arrows. That's good. So Zhong Liao is suggesting that we strike while the iron is hot. But what does Niu Fu think? What does Niu Fu think indeed? I think we may have lost Niu Fu. Well, in the absence of Arya being here to make decisions for Niu Fu, I'm going to have Niu Fu follow the Grand Commandant Lu Bu. I keep checking the chat, but I'm not seeing her crop up, so she must have wandered off somewhere. We'll move Niu Fu down. And then have Lu Bu attack. Is predicting a close victory. We outnumber them by 400 men by the looks of things. What do you want to do here, Ryan? Zhong Liao? Let's attack now. I'll take a close victory to get rid of that army. So do you want to delegate then? You're cool to delegate? What does the stream want to do? Do we want to delegate or do we want to fight this one? If they accept, we'll probably want to get a couple of duels in with Lu Bu and Zhong Liao. Sarah saying fight, fight, fight. David saying delegate. Asha saying fight. Oh, it's 2 for 2. I actually think that the smarter choice here is to fight it, to try and get the duels. The duels seem to be broken in delegate, like situations where somebody should have won the duel when you delegate. It seems to be portraying the result the wrong way round. Ryan changes his vote to fight. Let's go fight. See if we can get Lu Bu and Zhong Liao to kick some ass. Yeah, it's something that in my single-player Zhongjiang campaign I've found actually has helped a lot. Unless it's a complete ruffle stomp, or they don't have any officers, like it's a garrison, or it's all strategists. Like, if there's no opportunity to duel, I've been delegating. But if there's a chance that there'll be an opportunity to commit to a duel, I've been fighting them. Because it seems to be the safer option. And don't forget, winning duels also increases your general's health permanently. We are going to want to take a measured approach at first, though, because they do have towers and
国
such.
方援兵抵达战场。
Shahadun got into a duel with her man. How did that go? Sarah, how did that go? Come on, give me the rest of the retinue. Shahadun started at like 35k HP. Her man has like 20k. It was the very start of the battle. I wiped out his army. And has Cao Cao and my other officer just watching. Was it that long of a fight? Jesus. Alright, we're just going to set these guys off this way. And then we'll figure out what their formation should look like.
做好准备，众军前进，骑兵击毙，现在行动，向前进军，准备就绪。
You know, I've noticed that there's a ridge line here, and I'm basically just trying to go for the visual of having the ridge line completely occupied with Niu Fu and Guo Si's army. Because I think it'll look cool. Alright. While they're on the move. Hello, where are you going? No, no, no. No, no, no. You're okay, you stay here. You live in this army. Yeah. It's funny how that works, right?
顶住，准备开战。
Okay. What I want to do is push the Saber Militia forward because they've got shields, and I want the towers to shoot at them.
注意，
So as soon as the Saber Militia cross into the tower's range, the towers should start shooting at them, which means the archers can move forward
瞄准，听命。
and
此
attempt
举不过是
to
自
set
取
the
其
towers
辱
on fire.
姑且让你活到现在吧。
Oh, it's because of his melee evasion?
顽强不屈，向前进军，准备好了。
Oh, look at all of those banners out there. That's cool. How close are the archers getting? That should be far enough, gents. Thank you. They're the ones being shot at, which makes a lot of sense.
现在行动，
You know what?
一致，
That's more than enough, it's on fire.
推进，看刀，
可怜之语，必出自可怜之口。
That's enough.
现在行动，在，
And you may as well just stand there until they burn down. Nope. Don't want to be getting shot at by the archers. The fire should burn all the way round at least and burn down the one half of the towers. There's the first of New Fu's troops. Soon that whole ridgeline is going to have those banners on it. Lu Bu striding forward to take a look at the damage. Oh fuck, that's pretty epic too. Gonna get some sleep, Asher, no worries. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Have a good sleep. Appreciate the support, Asher, thank you very much. Arya, in your absence we decided to attack Hanzhong Silk Trader, so your army is currently making its way up the other side of the Yellow Turbans and lining that ridge line. And there is the man himself, New Fu. Apparently Guose's a bit further behind. Is there something shooting over here? Did I just see an arrow fly past? Okay, that's burned down. Time to push forward again. Mike, welcome to the stream. How you doing, bud? New Fu and Guose have arrived. That's pretty epic too. You can see Lu Bu's army in the background. Alright, these guys don't have fire arrows, so they're going to have to wait for Zhang Liao's archers to do some work. That's enough, thank you. Do you want to get any fucking closer? They're standing like 3 feet apart. And they're also being shot to shit. Because they're not shooting, which is what they're supposed to be doing. I'm not really sure you boys are doing a good job of what I've asked you to do. At this point, they're basically sacrificial. Cavalry and Snowy's army's getting shot to shit. It shouldn't be. They're out of range of everything. But they are. What the fuck's shooting? Oh, you know what? I bet one of their officers has got a bow or something. No, the officers are all at the other side. What the fuck is shooting at them? Alright, well, we'll pull them back. Looks like that archer unit fucked it up. Alright. Send you around that way. I think Lu Bu's forces are probably about ready to push in anyway. They did not get that shot off. See if you can get it. Is anybody going to duel Lu Bu? Nobody wants to duel Lu Bu. Shock. Would they duel Zhong Liao? All of them would duel Zhong Liao. The question is, would he win? He's got Demoralize, which doesn't help him very much. He doesn't do a shitload of damage. He doesn't have Tenacity of Steel. I don't actually know if Zhong Liao would win. 24, 32. He might beat Zhuo Zejun. Although I don't actually think that he would beat Zhuo Zejun either. Alright. I want to get this lit on fire before we really push in with the attack. After that, I don't really... We can start the attack before it burns down, probably, but... Hooray! That should do it, to be honest. Nope. 91. Oh, no, 100% fire damage. Okay, cool. Right. You can just stand out there and start shooting things. The other unit of archers can also come in. And it's definitely time for Lu Bu's army to strike. How are we doing this, Lu Bu and Zhong Liao? Are you guys leading the charge, or are you sending your men? The men are pretty excited. They've got spears in the front, so we probably don't want to be charging into those. Right. I don't know if we can cross the destroyed wall. I think we should be able to, but we'll give it a go. That didn't take much. How did that not continue burning down the wall? That's interesting. Alright, it's time to commit the officers to the fight. Apparently they cannot go through that wall. Interesting. One of their officers is trying to leg it. Something's shooting the shit out of Niu Fu's army, but I don't know what it is. Oh, okay, they are actually in range of those towers. I'm a fucking idiot. That ridgeline's in range of those towers.
就在眼前。赶快，鼓起勇气，向前进军。射手在此，准备就绪，大步向前。注意，杀呀！骑兵在此。 准备开战。
Oh, New Fu's arrived, but he's taken some damage too. Lots of it, actually.
敌将已被我军斩了。
To the point, I'm going to pull him the fuck away from there, because
准备
he's
就绪。
looking not very good.
命令，鼓起勇气。冲啊！弓箭手准备。顽强抵区。冲啊！尽情厮杀。骑兵注意，前进，前进，不要留情。注意，杀呀！准备开战。我讨贼。前进，挺住，加快脚步。
Keep mopping up the ones that are retreating.
敌军四散而逃，到底是无胆鼠辈。顽强不
Lubu's
屈，
just kicking the crap out of
感
anything
受
that
我的
moves.
愤怒吧！
Apparently Zhong Liao's down here trying to kill this chick. Don't know if he's gonna, because she's pretty close to the edge of the map. Yeah, she's gonna make it. Not the most glorious of days for Zhong Liao.
是准备，
No,
赶紧走，
you get back in there.
做好准备，准备开战，
Chase them.
鼓起勇气。敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。准备就绪，赶快行动！进攻！挺住！
Is there anybody still in that doorway? Not really.
杀呀！挺住！使劲杀！注意！
New Fu and Guo
前
Si
进！片甲不留
continuing to help their guys push through the other side.
马军准备，准备好了，
Apparently Lubu lost red hair at some point.
片甲不留，在杀光敌军。做好准备，挺住，杀光敌军。时机已至，砍光他们。鼓起勇气，加快速度，
I think we're about done here.
不要留情。
Still got troops over there though.
时机已至，请下命令。行进，快跑！
Yeah, it's Gongdu's turbans, Mike. See if we can get Lubu to do. Whoa. Oh. Jesus. Quosa's just running back and forth, like just chopping people. There we go. Hanzhong Silk Trader is back under our control. You did help Arya. And then Quosa trampled him. Yeah, I think that Yoa Turban was definitely dead.
又赢了一次。
10 intimidation. That's a net loss of 5. Mike, what do you want to do with the settlement? This is one of ours that they just took off us, just in case that has any relevance to you. Occupy.
此城甚善，先收下了。
And we've unlocked the General of the Front title. Excellent. Zhang Liao and Lu Bu are now oathsworn.
相信直觉。
New Fu does not have more troops yet, Arya.
正在行进。
You guys are gonna have to figure out who's getting the funding, basically, because we can't afford for you all to just have a full, like 2 full armies. See her. We will get a communal fishing pier, I think. It's a long way away, but there's not really much threat there, so it should be okay. And that will do it for harvest. Liu Chong has taken Luoyang to our east. We might want to untax Anding. We might do. Living in harmony. Imhotep, this is one for you. Some love to deceive, to plot and plan. Some love to do this alone, but some love nothing more than a companion in chicanery. These two friends are developing their camaraderie through ploys and mischief. There seems to be no sign of either stabbing the other in the back. Yet, the relationship has deepened between Dong Pei Shan and Jia Xu. Lu Zhe's in the recruitment pool. How old is Lu Zhe? 55. He would also be willing to spy for us. I don't know if we've got a free... No, we don't have a free spy slot available. Xiahou Yuan's got quite a lot of spy power though. And we can see Cao Cao has Cao Song under his command. He has Xiahou Yuan and Xiahou Dun. Xun Yu, Lady Bian, Cao Ren and Yuan Shangwen are his officers. Why not? We've got plenty of power. We'll discredit the faction. And we shall use Yuan Shangwen, I guess, to do that. Remember your disloyalties. As your spy's insistence becomes desperate, the malcontent, rather than focusing on his disdain for the faction, instead shifts his ire and suspicions upon the spy himself. A few well-placed words from reputable members of your undercover network might sway their attention back to the matter at hand. The faction is a disgrace. Yeah, we'll commit for an extra 10. Costs us almost all we've got, but we'll commit. One of our spies has successfully convinced a general to discredit their own faction. A combination of petty but unrelenting tricks and a spreading of rumours and the theft of the general's horse have all worn away at their morale, encouraging them to voice their discontent. Ha ha, Cao Cao. What's the discussion in the chat right now? Oh, untax on ding. Yes, that may well be a thing. There we go. What year is it, David? It's 194 autumn. Can you guys not see that? Or can you just not read it? We're enlisting Jia Xu provided Mike approves, which I think he did. Okay. Jia Xu will join Lu Bu's army. He doesn't harmonize with either Lu Bu or Zhong Liao, but it's up to you guys. Surprised Cao Song is alive? Yeah, me too. I guess maybe the event didn't happen. Maybe his faction got wiped out before then because he got recruited. No, wait, he starts in Cao Cao's faction. I don't know. Anyway, Jia Xu is joining Lu Bu. Can what change? Harmony? No. Well, yes it can. It's based on your traits. So basically, like, if I go here, right? Because you have certain traits that have support intimidation, admires power, blah blah blah. So you and Zhong Liao, because you're the warrior without equal and he's relentless, and both of those commend physical strength, you harmonize. With Jia Xu, it's... I mean, it doesn't show you until you've developed an actual, like, relationship. But, like, with Jia Xu, there's probably something against, like, physical strength. Commends perceptiveness. Commends perceptiveness and Maya's intelligence. Respects caution, patience, and opposes intimidation, which you definitely, yeah, supports intimidation. So you guys don't agree on how to approach intimidation, and maybe even some other stuff as well. But I think that's the main one. So can they change? Yeah, they can. If, like, when people earn new traits, the new ones balance more in favor of the positive. But it's highly unlikely to change. That's kind of where it is. Is he a strategist? Jia Xu is a strategist, yes. He's 47 years old, which makes him 12 years older than Lu Bu. Yes, yeah. Even if they don't harmonize, they can still build a good relationship. What happens is, if they don't harmonize, but they win battles, they won't care about the harmony, right? They'll still be friends, because it's like, oh, we're doing well together. But the minute they lose, characters that harmonize will be like, oh, we need to stick together and do better. Characters that don't harmonize will go, it's your fault. We will recruit him and OP ends up harmonizing. Okido? Jia Xu. Imatech, just confirm that you definitely do want to be enlisted as Lu Bu's lieutenant. Yeah. Done. Jia Xu is joining Lu Bu's army. Now we are running a little bit low on income right now. Although saying that, yeah, it's probably because we have that administration office in Onding, to be fair. I would also like to swap my archers for some swordsmen, given we have a strategist inbound. Made a point of getting your approval to change my retinue before. Yes, it is up to Lu Bu whether or not people change their stuff. Does Jiaxu... Okay, so just before you do that, Ryan, I do want to point out that you currently have the ability... Your archers have fire arrows. Jiaxu's archers do not. And he would need to level up 3 times and choose these 3 traits to get fire arrows for Jiaxu, for his retinue. So, if fire arrows are important to you, maybe have a consider about that. But if they're not, then obviously... I mean, you don't need a lot of, like, you don't need to recruit more archers. Like, 2 units of archers with fire arrows is enough, as long as we use them properly. It doesn't need to be all 6 missile units or whatever, but you will lose them if you get rid of those 2. Could just straight up recruit a couple swordsmen. For your retinue, Ryan? I mean, we can certainly afford to recruit them. So you've got Axe Band, which I appreciate are not swordsmen, but they are assault infantry. You've got Saber Militia, Jian Sword Guard, and Zhanmazien infantry. I'd also like 1 more anti-cav. In your personal retinue, Mike, like your final slot. You could get another unit of G Militia. Never mind, hold my last open spot, okay? So where are we at with the with recruitment? What are we doing here? Income is just about gone, David, but we're also exempting Onding from tax. When we re-put that back in, it earns about 500 per turn. What's the really good cav I can get? You can get Xiliang and heavy Xiliang cavalry. You actually have a unit of heavy Xiliang cavalry already. What that guy said. It's a worthy proposal, Songchen. Question for you. Does the AI bring the Dong out to fight? I think I've seen him command armies, yes. Okay. Ryan, it seems like Lu Bu is letting you go first, so what are you wanting to recruit? God, you two are like all over the place with this. 1G Militia. Confirm. Confirm. Right, 1G Militia added to Zhong Liao's retinue. Mike. I'd like 1 of the heavy if we can afford it. So, in terms of buying them, we can afford it. We have 3,000 copper, they cost 1,200. In terms of supporting them, they cost 440 upkeep, we make 172 per turn. Can you move my forces north of there and set up camp? Yes. How far north would you like to go, Niu Fu? You can move all the way up to this little bridge over this stream if you want to. Then we will wait. Okie doke. You have gained 3 extra units and an extra officer. Looks like Ma Tung has taken Wudu off of Gongdu, so now he's just got the copper mine. Just a little north of the town.
请下命令，
Okay.
前进！
On the south side of this stream or on the north side of the stream? Mike has set up an ambush. Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate the lurk, man. North side.
悉听遵便。
Niu Fu is going to take his force out and encamp on the north side of the river here. As far as I'm concerned, Ryan, you are, because you're the captain, unless he specifically says that it's somebody else. Right, are we almost good to finish the turn? I'm going to build an inn? Yeah. No. No, we're going to build land development up at Shihe. Alright. We're going to end the turn. Ryan, you said we'll start marching east next turn, as in the opposite direction to the way you were going. Is that correct? Yes, Ma Tung can deal with the Yoa turbans. Okay. Liu Yu's faction has been destroyed. Alrighty, I need orders for Niu Fu, and I think I already have orders for Lu Bu. Ryan, are we going all the way as far east as we can? We'll move into Chang'an for the winter. Very well. Lu Bu's army going to be wintering in Chang'an. And what is Niu Fu's army going to be doing, Arya? I will just stay encamped there. Okie doke. In that case, we'll crack on into spring. There's some scary sized armies running around. Fan Cho is in the recruitment pool. That's a shame because we should probably have him, but we can't really afford to recruit him. Ryan, further orders for Lu Bu. The furthest he can get is kind of halfway to the trade port. And we also need to do a reform. I'm going to grab regional commissioners because it does lower recruitment cost and we haven't yet filled up our armies, so it's probably the best time to grab it. Every region must have a commissioner, one who helps push back the darkness. Is there an assignment I can be sent out on? Probably. Let's have a look. We do have free assignment slots, yes. So, David Song Chen can do... Well, he can do four things, but I think this is a foreign assignment and only be targeted against... What? You can do assignments in other people's shit now. When did that become a thing? Okay, you can. Oh, Dio-chan is angry as shit. What's her problem? Rivalries, desires a higher court position, lack of purpose. Okay, she is not a happy bunny. We'll keep heading towards Luoyang. Is there a chance they can be captured and what? Oh, people on assignment in other provinces? Okay, thanks for the heads up, Ryan. Lubu's army going to continue marching east. I don't know if Sarah's around, but we may want to attempt to do something to appease Diao-chan. Oh, look at... She is not a happy lady. Oof. Can you blame her? What does that mean? I mean, looking at it, she's angry about the death of a friend, which is probably not going to go away for a while. She's got rivalries within the faction with passers-by, with the faction leader, but those are all, you know, permanent unless people move. She desires a higher court position, which she's probably not getting yet, because we can't afford the wages. Her plan failed, her husband is constantly on the move, and she's stuck doing nothing in court. Well, I mean, if she goes on an assignment, the lack of purpose will start to go down. However, David, you asked about Zhong Chen. He can indeed do... He can supervise construction in friendly territories, and then there's some hostile assignments he can do as well, but we might not want to mess around with those just yet. I don't know. It's up to you, David. What do you want to do? Fuck the hostile ones. I'll watch the workers build shit. Which commandery would you like to watch the workers build shit in? She, her. Very well. We'll send Zhong Chen off up to she, her to supervise construction. I think that was for a year. That's duration. Sarah, we have 2 available assignment slots. Diao-chan can stimulate markets if she wishes. There's actually quite a few places that she would be useful doing that. Chang'an, Hanzhong, or Luoyang are all commerce or silk income, which is what it increases. Does the jade mine produces... both. $110 commerce, $150 industry, which makes a lot of sense. So Diao-chan adds 75% to the income. The most productive place for her to do that would be... well, actually, she can't do it in Hanzhong. Oh, the only place she can do it that would make any difference would be Chang'an. We don't have Hanzhong or Luoyang cities, so we can't do assignments there. So, are we wanting to stimulate the markets in Chang'an, Diao-chan? Stimulate M markets. That's a 3-year assignment, so that's her off on that. And I believe that's all we can do, so we're going to pop a save. Do we have any access to the Silk Road? I mean, Hanzhong Silk Trader is arguably part of the Silk Road. Okay, don't know why Yin Baihu's turn took forever. Liu Chong will sign peace with us. So Liu Chong is interestingly the one who owns the city of Luoyang and Yingchuan, and I think that's all of his territory. He has 2 settlements. He has got an army there, and I did see a small force of his over here that went back into Yuan Shu's territory. That isn't a full army, but I'm not sure how much it is. Probably 2 retinues, maybe? I'd take it we can push into Yuan Shu. Says Zhong Liao. Any other opinions? He's a protective overlord. Niu Fu saying take it, Lu Bu saying take it. Looks like we're going to be making peace with Liu Chong here. Isolate, divide and conquer. The less problems we have at once, the easier they are to overcome. Zhong Liao being a super strategist here. Okay, so that secures our direct east border, which means the only enemy that we border now is Yuan Shu. So, Arya confirmed that Niu Fu's going to be staying put for the time being, and Ryan, what are we doing with Lu Bu? Where's Lu Bu's army going? Under Zhong Liao's tutelage. We're going to push towards Luoyang Lumberyard, so straight east. Okie doke. We are going to be trespassing in Liu Chong's land if we move next turn along the same path. Derek, welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing? How's your Monday going? Gongdu is still hostile force to deal with at some point. He is, but Ma Tung's between us and him. Alright. That's looking like a pretty easy summer for 195, so we'll crack on again. Lissa's back. Welcome back, Lissa. Been here for a few, but you missed my message up top, so I figured you were busy. Oh, apologies, Derek. I must have missed you coming in there, bro. I'm sorry. Even though we have peace with them, they may not like our main army pushing into there. That's true. Zhang Yan has declared war on Yan Xiao. Charismatic versus solitary. Whilst at dinner, a muffled argument breaks out between 2 guests. All I did was invite you to dine with us. You know, we actually talk from time to time, says the first. I did politely decline. I just prefer my own company to that of others. I mean no offence, argues the second. They do not notice you observing them. I mean, Dong Zhuo doesn't particularly strike me as somebody that swings one way or the other. He's not very solitary, but I wouldn't describe him as charismatic. But I feel like if he was, like, he would side with Diao Chan, just because it's Diao Chan. And charisma's actually probably better than solitary, so we'll go with charisma. Camaraderie, you told them, is crucial to victory in life and war. We should all be more sociable. Hashtag social distancing. Made a Lord of the Rings Online character. It's a hunter called Jagatai. Nice. I want to know who the fuck fails to notice Dong Zhuo. Cao Cao? Who's that? Right. Arya, if you can confirm that you're not going to be moving. And Ryan, you said jump into forced march to get through Liu Chong's territory, which is a smart plan, except for the fact that you'll be right outside Luoyang Lumberyard in forced march stance, and we don't know what's in there. How would you like to approach this? Is there anything you can do that is useful, Arya? I mean, you know, defending us is pretty useful. Unfortunately, not everybody can always be leading the charge. I only like him because I can call him Cow Cow and know it is wrong, but it's still funny. Not now, we'll stay in normal march. Okay. Lu Bu gonna march to the east. Apparently there is nobody at Luoyang Lumberyard, which is good, because that means it will be grabbable. She, her. Let's get... Yeah, why not? Let's get some, a drifter farming camp. Good, Diao Chan is starting to chill the fuck out. Alright, that looks like everything we can get done for harvest. Is it better that I keep my forces encamped? It doesn't. I don't think it makes a massive difference if you're actively, like, just chilling out in our land. But it looks better from a roleplay standpoint. I imagine, like, if you've got an army that's not actually going anywhere, and they're not in a city, but they're not encamped, that they're just kind of standing out in a field somewhere, in formation, doing fuck all. Like, it weirds me out a bit, to be perfectly honest. Joy Lanting. Okie do. Ryan, it is autumn of 195 AD. What are Zhong Liao's orders? No, you can't put your tent up. You will spend the next 4 months sleeping under that tree and you will like it! Exactly. Exactly, Ryan. No tents! We didn't bring any tents! But General, if we're gonna be staying here for a while, don't you think— No tents! Do you think it would be okay, if possible, to have both my retinue and my second to have full retinues? We will move closer and drop into ambush so they don't reinforce the lumber camp. Okie doke. Oh, we can cut straight through the forest, actually. You should be able to do an ambush there. Ambush! Lu Bu stalks his prey. And that'll do it for the autumn. I mean, both the joy and the challenge of doing this kind of sponsor and officer thing, Arya, is if you super want to, like, you can have a full retinue. You know, in some cases you can have a full army. If you know, if you raised like a voluntary army, because I can't stop 3 sponsors from raising their retinues. So people could raise their retinue and recruit to full, and join together to form an army and bankrupt the faction if that's what they wanted to do. Because that's how we play it. Like, you're free to make decisions that a person would be able to make for themselves. He Yi's been destroyed. Yan Shu has declared war on Huangzhou. Ooh, Dong Yo has been born. A son. The Yuan Shao Festival. As the night draws in, you hear the sounds of celebration in the distance. Distracted from your meditations, you see hundreds upon hundreds of brightly coloured paper lanterns hanging from every house and tree. The sight is truly beautiful to behold. Oh, lovely. And we have a new child. Now we have 3 children. 13-year-old Dong Li, 2-year-old Dong Jingmin, and our first son, Dong Yo. Doop-a-doo. Oh, hold up. David coming in with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, David. 6 months, half a year in the Wolfpack. David, thank you so much, man. Half a year. I mean, Ryan learned the game before he even bought it. Ryan, are you going to be attacking the lumberyard? It has 1.5 retinues. Pretty scary shit. You guys have 2 full retinues with 3 officers. Yes, let's have them. Let's have them. Decisive victory with low casualties. You know what? I'm tempted just to switch it to a night battle because I think sometimes it does result in a few less casualties. DW9 is what made me get Total War 3K. Dynasty Warriors is the reason that I wanted this. I wanted a Total War Dynasty Warriors game for fucking a decade and a half. So when this finally came out, I was like, yes! Night battle and delegate. Night battle. Lu Bu's forces sneak out of the woods in the darkness and lay siege to the lumberyard. It is a quick and bloody affair. That's not true at all, Arya. You don't have to be like a Total War master. I'm not even that good at it. Unless Mike's there, Ryan, what do you want to do with the lumberyard? The thing is, Arya, there's like... even people who know how to play Total War also need to adapt to how we are playing with the sponsor and officer thing. So, like, there's certain things that you can and can't do within the sponsor and officer thing, right? Like, it's not about necessarily knowing how to play Total War Occupy. Nice, we've grabbed Luoyang Lumberyard. It's not looking like there's anybody in Nanyang either. It has an administrator, but they must be in an army because they're not in the city. Zhou Tai's not super happy either. That's fine. She-her. Let's get that drifter farming camp upgraded to a farm labourer camp. And then we will end. Cao Cao will sign peace with us if we give him Luoyang Lumberyard and he will pay us 1,300 copper. What do we think about this deal, ladies and gentlemen? Cao Cao can suck it. Fuck off, says Song Chen. Zhong Liao, Lubu and Songchen and Niu Fu all saying reject. I guess we're not having that, Cao Cao. Aha, there's an army in Nanyang. Han Empire requests aid. Defend them from Zerong. We don't actually get a choice. We just have to go to war with Zerong. Dongkenzan formed a military coalition with Zhongyan. Yen Shu signed peace with Liu Chong. We've gained Wu Ze. Xiahou Yuan has been promoted to Cao Cao's Grand Excellency. Gonna let that build up a little bit more and then maintain his loyalty, I think. So, Zhongyang with Shi Yi and Zhang Baoting is in Nanyang, Ryan. Rubicon 666, welcome to the stream. You'd take the deal. Unfortunately, our many sponsored officers voted against it. Tell Cao Cao to go to his family in the livestock farm. Oh, how I've missed playing Tongchen. Let's move my forces to the town south. Okay, Arya, let's get that done. To Hanzhong Silk Trader. So like Ryan said, when you were encamped, like, envision that your troops are marching through the countryside conducting patrols. But if they're hanging out at the Silk Trader, they're probably just getting drunk and, you know, seeing hookers or something. What's the relative strength of his army compared to ours? His army is apparently stronger. He's got 2 trebs, 3 repeating crossbows, 3 units of rapid tiger infantry, whatever the frig they are. Oh, 4 units. There's a 4th one over here. Some G militia, Gen sword guard cavalry. That's gonna be an interesting fight, to be perfectly honest. While you have a think about your next move, Ryan, I'm gonna go and find a reform. I think we're gonna grab military markets. The battlefield is a land of plenty for those seeking a sword, a helmet, and even coin. Damn those bitches. I mean, apparently it's going to take the garrison a while to replenish. Can I see our movement range? Yes. So you could get to Nanyang, you can head up there. You can apparently go pretty far out to the east. Feel we should hold back and recruit if we're going to go for it, but I'll leave the final decision up to my captain. Are we still... Yes, we are still tax exempting Anding, so we can get that back now. Let's head to our eastern border and drop into ambush. Like all the way out here? You're going to be next to Cao Cao's territory if you do that. Cao Cao's under siege from Tao Qian. Stop! Raiding time! If we can hold it. Might as well go sack some shit. Okay. So you're wanting to move out here and then drop into an ambush. There's a 100% success chance there. Lu Bu sneaks away into the forest, and his army vanishes. It's spring. You know what that means. Kong Rong is willing to sign peace with us. Kongi Rongi Ru has a well, not an insignificant chunk of land way over here in the east. Our vassal still holds the city of Dong Lai, which I'm guessing at some point will fall to Kong Rong if we remain at war. I kind of want to take my forces out to other towns we control, but also want to stay close. Lu Bu says agree. Zhang Liao says take it, one less problem. Niu Fu says take it for now. Kong Rong is China's Dong, says our genius strategist Jia Xu, who I'm now beginning to wonder if he's that genius. Oh, Lu Bu's changed his mind to reject the Kong Rong Roadshow. Accept potential trade deal in the future, says Song Chen. Sounds like the support is for accepting. So we'll accept. Can we get money? From where? Yen Shu has attacked the lumberyard. We are definitely not going to be able to win that, so we'll just delegate and let them have it. Lu Bu is now cut off behind enemy lines. Song Chen's on his way back from his assignment next turn. It's commando time, lads. What's the plan here, Ryan? The workers bored me, so I left. No injuries as expected. We'll move into Chun and resume ambush. Okay.
稍事休息。
稍息休息。
正在行进。原地候命。
Lu Bu moves into Chun and disappears again. I don't think Dong Zhuo's going to develop Shihe particularly much beyond that. He sees it as a backwater shithole. So we're just going to leave it to be that way. Imagine going about your village and this bloke in yellow comes up to you and says, "Wanna raise the capital?" Yeah, I mean, you know. Let's crack on. God, we've got so many enemies. Uh-oh. Okay. So Yen Shu's army of 3,000 has come force marching down this road. And Lu Bu has ambushed them. Delegate? Are we wanting to switch it to a night battle and delegate? Dong raised the capital Imhotep, not Yuan Shao. Ryan's saying delegate, but Mike is saying fight it. Yes, Yuan Shao killed the eunuch Zimatek, yes. When they killed He Jin. Yeah, I don't know if we would win a fight. I mean, their officers are far inferior to Lu Bu and Zhong Liao, but these rapid tiger infantry that they've got 4 of concern me deeply. The repeating crossbows in the right situation would be a massive problem. But I mean, you guys are going to need to convince Mike, because he's the general here, so if he says fight, we're fighting. Mike gets the final say. If you feel like the computer will do better delegate, then I'm going to delegate, because I actually think these motherfuckers are going to be really hard to morale shock, and I'm worried about the repeating crossbows if we can't get them. So yeah, I think that the I mean, look at how much of the bar is in their favour. I don't even know why it's giving us a Pyrrhic victory, to be honest. So I am going to delegate. Oh. Yeah, I think it's the right mindset, Mike, to take minimal losses, but I actually think that for some, I don't know why it gave us the win. I don't think we could have done better. However, Mike, you've captured 2 enemy officers. Zhang Baoting, a 28-year-old level 4 commander. She's trustworthy, humble, and superstitious. What would you like to do with her? Release. Okie doke. You also captured 44-year-old level 3 Vanguard Zhang Yang, who is kind, energetic, sincere, and scarred. What would you like to do with Zhang Yang? Yeah, David, captured 2 and killed the 3rd one in the battle. That's pretty good. Release again. Well, that's a tidy 1,000 copper made from ransom. And what do you want to do with your 314 captives, Mike? Do we know what his name was? It doesn't seem like it wants to tell me what his name was. Replenish. Done. Somebody in that army's just leveled up. Han Sui wants military access between our factions. Oh god, the map's the fucking wrong way round. So, we are the grey bits. Han Sui lives up here. His current attitude towards us is pretty neutral. Well, shit, now I feel like getting on and playing some myself while I watch from court. No worries, David. Lu Bu is saying yes. I think that's to the agreement. Imhotep Jia Shu saying better cough up payment. Zhong Liao reject. No money just gives him expansion potential. Will he pay for it? Or I can tell you without even looking that he won't, because the value of the deal is literally net zero. So he wouldn't pay for it. No worries, David. It sounds like we're going to be rejecting Han Sui's offer then.
算了，继续吧。
Like the wind, not satisfied with winning the battle, our general overtakes the retreating enemy troops and lays a successful ambush, further reducing the numbers that can stand against us. Additional experience for Lu Bu. Zhang Lu's faction has entered a regency under Bi Jieyan. No, it hasn't, she's dead. Niu Fu Arya has gained the fiery trait. Not a bear to be poked. This one is prone to outbursts of anger. Interesting. We also gained the Flying Swallow General title for winning an ambush battle. And Zhang Liao is the one that leveled up Ryan. Shi Yi was the guy that died. So Ryan, Zhang Liao is a 27-year-old level 4 legendary sentinel with a Heavenly Dragon General background who is relentless, sincere and committed, and you have 3 options: bravery, patience and scholarship. Which one would you like? Heading out, how to learn how to pray Astroneer. No worries, Lissa, thank you for stopping by, appreciate the support. Have fun learning to be an Astroneer. Gotta be brave to be relentless and committed, and to a lesser sense, sincere. Yeah, I guess you do. We're going with bravery then? Aye. Done. Alright, and you said back towards the lumberyard at full steam. Full steam, back the way we came. It also seems, Sarah, if you're here, that Diao Chan has leveled up from her assignment. Let me know if you are there. Chang'an can build something. It can increase its city size. Yes, please. Hey! She is indeed there. Diao Chan is a 24-year-old level 3 legendary strategist with a deadly beauty background. She's charismatic, perceptive and beautiful. And she has 3 options as well: resourcefulness, reach or wisdom. Resourcefulness. Whomsoever depends on themselves will attain the greatest happiness. She now desires... She has a higher desire for a higher court position. I think, given her valuable work stimulating the markets... Li Ru is currently our attendant. Okay, hi Li Ru. Nobody's sponsoring Li Ru, right? No. Hi Li Ru, we are going to be changing your job. You are now going to be the orator. And next turn, Sarah, we would like to offer Diao Chan the job of attendant. We can't offer it this turn because of Li Ru vacating it, but let me know. I'm assuming that Niu Fu is happy for his army to remain in Hanzhong Silk Trader. So we'll push on into the
只能忍了。
fall, I think. Yuan Shao is offering peace, but we would need to give him 3 ancillaries, an iron archer, a stone pig, and a devious attendant. Yuan Shao has a sizable chunk of land on the north side of the Yellow River. Oh, did I miss? Yeah, like Ryan said, get used to it. Sometimes I miss these things. 8 Princes campaign, David. Awesome. Zhong Liao says Yuan Shao can suck it. Song Chen yells sucking up while walking back to court. Very well, I think we are refusing Yuan Shao. Jia Xu saying cough up. He's not going to pay us if he's demanding we pay him. That's not how it works. And Niu Fu saying reject as well. So we're going to reject Yuan Shao's proposal. Got about an hour left on the stream, guys. He said we are too greedy. I mean, we are Dong Zhuo. Liu Yan or Liu Yen declared war on Gongdu. Right, Arya, where were you wanting to move to? Now she's gone. And you guys blame me. Well, she's not going anywhere while she's BRB. Ryan, what is the plan with Lu Bu's army? I feel like Imatech is the Three Kingdoms equivalent of Smeagol. Precious! My precious. We're going to take that lumberyard, of course.
杀光他们！
It's a close victory with a delegate. Night battle delegate. Boff. Boff.
攻无不克，战无
Oh, that
不
was
胜。
costly. What do you want to do with the settlement, Ryan? Occupy.
此城归我军所有了。
2 turns until your units have convalesced, is it? Meanwhile, Lu Fan with Zhang Yan is gathering a force in Nanyang. Diao Chan! We would like to offer you the job of attendant. Do you accept? Since you've apparently decided you need a higher title now that you've gained some skills. I accept most graciously. Something tells me that that's not strictly true, but perhaps Jia Xu would like a trebuchet so we can better kick down some walls. Jia Xu might like a trebuchet. Can we afford a trebuchet? Yeah, we can. Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the stream, mate. How's your Monday going? I think, technically speaking, Jia Xu needs Mike's approval to recruit a trebuchet. Buying the game, Arya? I agree with the treb. Very well. I suppose I should say, Imhotep, do you want the treb? Can we afford both a treb and a big crossbow? Yeah. But that would be pushing the limits, I think. But yes, we can afford both. Yes, I do want a treb. Treb done. And can I swap my axes for swords, Mike? Says Zhong Liao. And Jia Shu also wants a multiple bolt crossbow thrower. Mike, is Jia Shu allowed a multiple bolt crossbow? And apparently yes, Ryan can change his axes for swords. Don't throw the crossbows! Oh, sorry, I got confused. You said it was a multiple bolt crossbow thrower. I thought we put the crossbows in it and it froze them. Yes, on the crossbow. Crossbow done. That pretty much puts paid to you swapping your troops out. Oh no, not necessarily. I think you can afford to swap one unit of axes this turn, Ryan. And the other one you might need to swap next turn. Food hot. I think we should do the crossbow after. I mean, we can take the crossbow back out. But Mike's gonna need to decide the crossbow happens after. Crossbow now. There you go, Ryan. Mike says crossbow now. Arya's BRB again. It's a good case, Ryan, but the general has spoken. Crossbow now. But I do think you can still afford to change one of your axe bands if you want to, Ryan. And he did say that you could do that, so what unit are you wanting to replace them with? Let's take a Gen Sword Guard. Very well, a Gen Sword Guards it is. And I think that's all we can get done since Arya's BRB, so I don't know where she wants New Fu's army to go. So they can stay still for the autumn, I guess. Wow, Cao Cao's got some, doing some pushing in the east. Gongsun Zan and Yuan Shao have signed peace. Cunning versus sincere. As you share a meal with a close advisor, he puts it to you that sincerity in all things is to be ardently pursued. You counter that knowledge is power, and like an army can be deployed strategically. You continue postulating long into the evening. It's really interesting to me that the the person supporting sincerity is Jia Shu, and the person supporting cunning is Zhang Liao. I personally would have thought they'd be the other way round. But I think Dong Zhuo is going to side on the side of cunning every time, because he thinks he's clever. So we're going to side with Zhang Liao. Knowledge is power. Empires have risen and fallen on well-placed whispers. You always do what you must. Somehow I can't imagine the man that turned on everyone and burned down the city would go for sincere. Yeah, maybe not. Right, Ryan. If you wanted to go with Saber Militia, you can swap the other axe band this turn. Or you can wait another turn and then you'll be able to get the other stuff. Have you got any orders for Lubu's army? Yeah, let's swap them for militia. Very well. We'll hold here for now. Okay. Lu Fan's army's getting bigger. He's recruited Lao Zhong to the unit too, or to the force rather. Arya, where do you want Niu Fu to go? Got tricks up your sleeve? I bet you do, you tricksy hobbit you. Given how I just led their main army into the woods and slaughtered them, I'd say my guy back in cunning is fairly fitting. That's actually true, yes. It's just like the personalities that I know them as. Like, Jia Xu feels like the more conniving, cunning, sly advisor. And Zhang Liao is pretty damn fucking honest and sincere in Three Kingdoms. Like, he's the one who tells Cao Cao, like, don't recruit Lu Bu. You can't trust him. Wait. What? Yeah, no, like, Zhang Liao is actually sincere. And Jia Xu is actually cunning. So, the event had them posted the other way around. Okay, I'm confused. North by the pass and then camp. Okay. The furthest we can get is right at the bottom of the pass, right there. Then otherwise you won't have enough movement to encamp. Yeah, I was looking at it and thinking, this feels like completely the opposite personality for each of them, and that's because it is. Weird. Are we moving to the bottom of the pass and encamping, Arya? Niu Fu? That works. Cool. Maybe it's opposite winter. Maybe it is. Apparently, even though it takes 50% movement, you can't encamp. So I guess you're just going to have to mill around in a field all winter. But that'll do us for the winter of 196. Let's see what spring of 197 brings us. Yuan Shu... Wait, what? Yuan Shu is offering to become our vassal for peace. Maybe Jia Xu was that cunning he swapped Zhang Liao and his traits around. That's pretty funny, Imhotep. Zhang Liao is saying, you know what, I'll take it. Lu Bu is saying accept. And Arya, Niu Fu is saying that's fine, they can try and survive. Song Chen saying take it as well. Well, goddamn Yuan Shu. I mean, I don't trust him. He's an arrogant opportunist, so at some point he will betray us. But at least for now, it ends the war and it gives us a share of his money, so... I guess we'll vassalize Yuan Shu. Oh yeah, so now we have to mediate peace between him and his enemies. Liu Biao. Oh, that was the only one he was at war with. Okay. The fuck? Yuan Shu offering himself on a plate. Oh, he can betray my left nut, and he can betray my right nut, and my axe. That's amazing, Imhotep. Good job, man. Yen Xiao formed a coalition with Gao Gan and invited Han Fu to the party. Tao Qian has been succeeded by Tao Ying. We vassalized Yuan Shu. Unnecessary delays. A collapsed bridge in one of your settlements is causing delays in food and goods logistics. Though there are enough materials and the construction work is simple, with enough bodies to carry it out, progress is prevented by two squabbling village elders. Each blames the other's grandfather for inferior building work on the old bridge, and demands they fund the new one. After time is wasted searching village records to prove their claim, you hear of this and decide it is time to appoint administrators who can ensure the village is run with a practical and measured mind. So Anding has suspended construction for the next year because of that. Son of a bitch, of course it's as soon as I get home. It's not the same province you were in though. That reminds me of a meme I saw. You killed my brother, I swear revenge. You have my sword. You have my axe. You have my bow. You have your brother. Oh dear. That's pretty clever too, to be honest. Alright, well let's take a look at where that puts our diplomatic situation. The only enemy that we directly border now is Gongdu, because Ma Tung's driven him out of Wudu Copper Mine, but he's taken Hanzhong and Baxi Toolmaker. And technically speaking, we border them. We don't border any other enemies because Liu Chong has taken Chun farmland off of Cao Cao. That's an interesting turnout. Alrighty then. So let's start with New Fu. Arya, what would you like to do with New Fu? Can you send me back out to Shihe, by the way? Of course, David, if that's where you would like to spend your times. Song Chen apparently having himself a spring holiday in Shihe. Song Chen, supervise construction. Confirm, David, in Shihe. Too bad I can't go up there and make them work. They have a lot of food. They do have a lot of food. Oh, I see. That's why you're going up there. Confirm. Song Chen is off to supervise construction at Shihe again. Maybe I should head south to that pass to stop their advance north. I mean, that would be up to you. Gongdu's personal army with Zhang Kai and Kan Yangping rather is pretty interesting looking. Huang Lao's paragons, Jesus, they look terrifying. Guardians of the Land. Let me know what you want to do, Arya. And Ryan, what is going on with Lu Bu's army? Huang Lao's paragons are nothing. Okay. I'm thinking we head west to tie up our west flank and make things look a bit tidier. If that's what you think should be happening, Ryan, then we can get that done. Which way are you wanting to go? Jia Shu, by the way, Imhotep, is 49 years old. And typically, at that point I would be asking anyone who's not a general whether they want to retire or not, or at 50 I would. So Jiashu will be sent his letter by the Office of Human Resources, I guess, asking if he wishes to retire from the military. Let's head south to Hanzhong and use that as a staging post. Very well. Niu Fu, gonna head to Hanzhong. Yeah, we'll go through Nanyang. Very well. Through Nanyang. Lu Bu is on the move. Need to pick a reform. Bop, 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 bop. Retainer armies. Yeah, why not? Gives us Caltrops faction wide, satisfaction for vanguards, decreased recruitment costs for melee infantry, and unlocks lance cavalry. When the state cannot defend a province, the people will see to matters themselves. You should really be scared of Chosen of the Eight Immortals or Arm of the Supreme Peace. Noted. It's spring. It's spring, guys! And 197 has begun. At least Hanzhong, I have the garrison there to back me till Lu Bu gets there. Yeah, I think that's a pretty sound tactical decision, Niu Fu. We should really check how old Niu Fu and Guo Se are, actually. The Fate of the Emperor. So I'm not going to read it again, but it's our 3-year check-in with, with the Emperor. What do we think we should do? Sun Ce looks hella rad. Song Chen saying stick with Prime Minister. Jia Shu saying banish. Neasty, welcome to the stream. How's your Monday going? Diao Chan saying stick with PM. I'm thinking Snowy should fill up her retinues whilst we have the economy to do so, and Zhong Liao is backing continue as PM. Mike is go to roleplay. Oh, okay, I'm gonna roleplay and Field Lu Bu would say kill, okay? And Niu Fu is also saying continue as PM. I didn't even know it was Monday. Good, I guess, and you. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Nisty, thank you for asking, man. I think the consensus is continue as Prime Minister for another 3 years. So we'll do that. Niu Fu is 29. Oh, he's young. I thought he was old. Guo Se is 43, so he's fine for a bit too. I need orders for Niu Fu and for Lu Bu. I thought PM stood for... Oh, good. I forgot you were here, Tyler. Thanks for reminding me what level the tone is at. Bought the new DLC for this, but then Bannerlord came out. I've sunk 80 hours into it in a week. Holy shit, nice thing. Bannerlord has absorbed like 90% of my friends list. Lu Bu is going to continue west and aim for Ba Xi first. Very well. What's the fastest way? Apparently along the top. Banner what now? Yeah, right. What's the best I can recruit to my retinue? Well, the best in terms of units is probably... I think Lance Cavalry is superior to Raider Cav, but... well, that's not true. They do roughly the same amount of damage, but Raider Cav is better armor piercing. The only negative with Raider Cav is they have the Raider thing, which basically means if they're near buildings, they'll set them on fire, which is not always ideal. But I mean, you know, you might decide you don't care if they burn buildings down. So Lance Cavalry or Raider Cavalry is the better units that you can recruit. But you have already also got 2 units of Mounted Lancer Militia. Which are like the ground level unit in the Shock Cavalry. Diao Chan is going to send a letter to her husband, praising him for his military advancements and letting him know that she misses him dearly. She'll also remind him that she is always at his service, and if he has any need for her, to simply let her know. Oh, Mike, isn't that sweet? So, Tom, I'm up to 7 armies in my 8 Princes campaign now. Fuck, that's awesome, man. Mike's going to be RB. I would get some infantry. 2 cav is about good. I rarely use more than 2 cav in any army. Yeah, I don't usually, unless I'm, like, you know... I have had armies that have had 4 or 6 cav, and it has gone reasonably well for them, but it makes it harder to fight fixed battles, for sure. 870k monies and 52k income. Holy shit, David. Never finished an 8 Princes campaign these days. Got to like turn 80 and was just bored. I haven't played a lot of 8 Princes, but it's not necessarily because I was bored. Any idea what you would like to recruit, Arya? I rarely finish campaigns as I get to the snowball stage where I feel like I'm just overwhelming anyone that stands in my way and the fun goes out of it. Yeah, I feel like that's a fair statement. Did we lose Arya at some point? I think we might have lost our new Fu. Well, in that case, we are going to crack on. Let's see what harvest season brings us. Oh, my neck is not happy right now. Got your Ethernet cable fixed? Okido. We moved on a turn because you weren't answering. But we can go back to your army. Don't care about that. Don't really care about that. So, what would you like to recruit, Arya? Mike's back. Welcome back, Mike. I don't know if you saw the letter that your wonderful wife Diao Chan sent you. Wu King Dyson's or Radius? I know Radius is a mod. I've never heard of Wu King Dyson's. So if you're asking which one is better, I have no idea. I don't play Three Kingdoms with mods on. To be honest, 3K does well enough in the default game for me. G Militia just won. Very well. G Militia it is. Okay. I'm assuming that Lu Bu is continuing his march, Ryan. He is. Done. And we'll push on into the autumn. Oh, hello, Yen Bai Hu's forces. You did not see the letter, Mike? I read it out. I don't know if you heard it or not. Han Sui is asking again for military access, but this time he's willing to pay 318 copper for it. What do we think about that? For those of you who don't know the map too well, Han Sui is the one that lives up here in the top left corner. Zhong Liao says, "Man." Any other thoughts? Lu Bu says works for me. I don't know if he means about the letter or the deal, but well, it's looking like only Zhong Liao is voicing an opinion here, so we're gonna go with no.
算了，继续吧。
Don't want him coming across my vacation land. Dong Wenyan has been born, a new daughter. Dong Zhuo's third daughter. And third child who is a commander. Dong Pei Shan has gained the creative trait. We've got some forged iron scale armor there. Are we continuing the march, Ryan? And does Niu Fu have any orders? Yes, we are continuing the march. You have an army to the south to deal with, Niu Fu? What? You have an army to the south to deal with, Niu Fu. Coming to Shihe does nothing good for us right now. Gongdu is in the south. Yes, he is. Correct. We'll continue. Ah, yes, there was an army there not long ago, yes. I don't know where it's gone, but... it's probably moved into the fog of war. Niu Fu. Friends stick together. Battle is brutal. Because these two would know about that. And above all, wearying. In the aftermath, that you weren't even a part of, you and a comrade exhausted sit to share tea. As the steam rises, silence reigns, but for the pouring of the brew and the trickle of the rain. No words are exchanged, for they are not needed. Through silence and presence, you both find a moment of harmony. Relationship deepens between Dong Zhuo and his brother Dong Min. How wonderful for them, I guess? I think the army went west, Arya, because Gongdu has taken Wudu copper mine back. Ryan, are we still continuing the march down to Shangyong Lumberyard? What the fudge? Huh. Yeah, you know what? Let's get a small regional city. Why not? Yes, we are continuing the march. Very well. Shaw! And we're into 198.
各自罢兵，
Liu Bei will sign peace with us. Liu Bei lives near Kongrong. He owns kind of the lower end of the peninsula. What do we think? Zhang Liao says, take it. Song Chen says, accept. Niu Fu says, accept. We will make
今
peace
日
with Liu
与
Bei.
我达成共识。
Liu Bei formed a coalition with Liu Dai. Living in harmony. Sarah, this one's for you. The ability to observe and see what others may not is highly valuable in both war and friendship. Just so for two of your more astute, observant comrades. The ability to understand the subtleties of another person can make you a more receptive and sympathetic person, and a better friend. The relationship deepens between Li Ru and Diao Chan. Dong Min has gained the philanthropic trait. And Ryan, apparently you can't get past Shangyong Lumberyard, so you're gonna have to go upriver to the next crossing by the looks of things. Li Ru of all people. David! Song Chen has leveled up. Yeah, may as well.
我一人
Okie doke.
便可
We'll
横
get you
扫
on
前军。
the move.
我军所向披靡。
So David Song Chen is a 31-year-old level 3 sentinel with a saboteur background. He's uncomplicated, competitive and trustworthy. And you actually have 4 options for leveling up. You have perception and mutability, both of which are yellow traits, although mutability doesn't seem to give any boost to authority, which is interesting. You have craft or ruthlessness. Hashtag vacation XP. Yeah, they're leveling up because they're doing assignments, Arya. Generals only really level up if they actually do any fighting. So unfortunately, if you're the defensive general, you don't tend to level up. Ruthlessness. They would sacrifice their own relatives if it served the greater good. In fact, perhaps they already have. Interesting. Bar Shi Toolmaker is empty, David. Yes, not David. Ryan. Back? No worries, Mike. Where the fuck? Oh, great. We've got that weird bug. So, Ryan, if you wanted to force march, you could get slightly further down the pass to about here. We'll push a bit closer then.
振作起来！
Apparently, Lu Bu's gotten so good at doing ambushes and disappearing that he's actually disappearing off my map. Tell you what, let's have a look at this. What tech is that? Or what reform, rather. Supply canals. If nature does not provide a way, then we shall make one ourselves. Very well. And it's spring again. That was the wrong button. We're so good we're hiding from Dong Zhuo. Alrighty, here we go. Zhuo will sign peace with us. He's willing to pay us 256 copper and then 25 copper for the next 10 turns, so that's another 250. So basically 506 copper for peace. And Zhuo lives down here, way down to the south by the Yangtze River. Niu Fu is saying accept. Zhong Liao says, yeah, fuck it, accept. Hold up a second. He seems pretty fucking eager for peace here. Oh. You can't vassalize... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't like that at all. Squeeze more money out of him. I don't know if he's got more. Zero shit doesn't earn a lot. Well, hell. Oh my god, this dude's so desperate for peace he will give us every penny he has and every penny he's gonna make for the next 2 years. What? Dongmin and Zeyue. Have you got any ancillaries? No. You know what? Apparently they would harmonize. Oh, come on. I mean... Oh, God damn it, that marriage is worth a fortune to him, apparently. That's still more money than he initially offered us. And our brother gets a marriage out of it. I think I'm going to do it that way. We still get more money than we initially were going to get. And Dongmin gets a wife. Why not? I don't see any, like... I'm not going to pay 4,000 copper for Dongmin to get a wife. But if Zerong wants to pay me to get Dongmin a wife, that's fine, I guess. Huang Shao's faction's been destroyed. Dongmin and Zeyue have gotten married. Ryan? Any orders for Lu Bu? Lu Disappeary Boo? Is Wudu in enemy hands? Wudu Copper Mine is. Wudu City is still controlled by Ma Tung. Let's have a look at Dongmin's new wife. She's 29 years old, which isn't bad because he's a 54-year-old man. But hey-ho. She's healthy, artful, perceptive, cunning and philanthropic. She's just lovely. Close in on and drop into ambush. Okie doke. For fuck's sake, don't drop into ambush with me, you bellend. That should be enough.
吕奉先来也。准备伏击。
There we go. So Ryan is taking things from Gongdu. Yes, he's going to start with Ba Shi Toolmaker and then move up to Hanzhong. At least that's what it's looking like he's trying to do. But we'll push on into Harvest.
吾等提案在此，还请过目。
Yen Shu is requesting that we both declare war on Liu Yao and is willing to pay us 658 copper for it. Where's Liu Yao? Who are you picking fights with? Oh, he's way down here, across the river from Zerong. Fuck that, got enough problems. No, shut the fuck up, Yen Shu. Neither Tong Chen or Zhang Liao fans of Yuan Shu's idea. Gonna go destroy some slow tanks in my superior German engineered tank. Lurk in World of Tanks. No worries, Imatech. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you for the lurk, buddy. Appreciate you coming by the stream. We'll be finishing shortly anyway. Thank you very much for all your support, bud. Yeah, nope, says New Fu. Not dealing with their crap. Sorry, Yuan Shu, you may not declare war. Ma Teng declared war on Liu Yan. The Little Conqueror, Sun Ce, the son of Sun Ce, the son of the late Sun Jian, has become famed throughout the land for his exploits in conquering the Southlands. The people have come to call him the Little Conqueror, and you hear it spoken throughout your capital. Zhe Yue has gained the creative trait, as if she wasn't lovely enough as it was. Have to go as well, phone is about to die. No worries, Mike, thank you for stopping by the stream, buddy, I really appreciate it. I'll see you soon, I hope. Have a good one, bud. Ryan, what's next for Lubu? I think you can reach the Toolmaker. Shoshi. Let's march into Ba Shi. I will recruit one more G militia to my retinue. Okie doke. G militia done. Ba Shi attacked. Low predicted casualties, decisive victory, Ryan. Delegate that bitch. Actually, you said bick, but sure. We'll delegate that bick. And settlement, Ryan. Occupy. Ba Shi Toolmaker is in Lubu's hands. Very good, we will continue. Cheers in killed more than Lubu. I like delegating bishops. Oh, yeah, there we go, that lasted a while. Yen Shu is declaring his independence, which also means we're at war. What an absolute scumbag, he's gone straight for the lumberyard. Alright, you piece of shit. It's too close to the end of the stream to fight a battle that's probably not going to be that fun, so we're just going to delegate. Kicking down Yuan Shu's door. Now you listen here, you fuck! He's just tanked our economy as well. Oh good, Han Sui's jumped on the bandwagon. Oh good, day 3 is going to be fun. Liu Bei declared war on Cao Cao. War declared between Dong Zhuo and Ma Teng. I think Ma Teng may have been supporting Yuan Shu's independence, so he's gone to war with us as well. And then Han Sui jumped on. Jia Long has been succeeded by Yu Min Xiang. Let's take a look. Attitude, nobody likes us, but yeah, diplomatically, we are now at war with Yuan Shu, Ma Teng, and Han Sui. So that has drastically changed the situation. Well, we just got a lot of room to expand. Yes, we did. Ma Teng and Dong Zhuo are rivals. Personally think that we should be rivals with Yuan Shu, the slimy scumbag, but sure. Ryan, any orders for Lu Bu's army? We're going to go north into Hanzhong. Glad you expanded your retinue at least, yeah. Can't fucking see what's going on. Well, currently we're losing 763 a turn. We do have a nice cushion of 5,000 though, so we'll have to hope that we can balance it out with some early territory grabs. Arya, any orders for New Fu? Just staying in Hanzhong. Okie doke. Let's push on into the winter. See where we get. Kongi Rongi Ru has turned up as predicted by David, offering us a trade agreement worth 445 copper per turn, and he's going to pay us 2,780 copper to do it. Zhong Liao, take, immediate take. New Fu, take it. Song Chen laughing in Kong Rong, I guess, saying knew it, accept. He really is such a trade-o boy. He's he'll accept that deal that David knew was coming. Good old Kongi Rongi Ru. Just wants to trade with people and just buy their crap. The Kong Rong Roadshow arrived just on time. They did indeed. Yuan Shu declared war on Liu Chong, so that's interesting. Hopefully that'll stop Yuan Shu being able to ruffle stomp us in the rear. Chang'an. I would like a school in Chang'an, to be fair. But it's not going to make us any money right now. Although we will get an extra build slot in time, so we're going to build an inn in Chang'an, because it should hopefully get us a bit more monies. Can't wait to get playing this with David, Arya. It's a great game, and David's a great player, so you'll learn lots. Kong Rong would definitely be a door salesman. As in a salesman that comes to your door, or a guy who sells you a door? Because I feel like Kong Rong would be the kind of person that would knock on your door and be like, hello, can I interest you in buying a door? Like, I own a door, you just knocked on it. Yes, but I have a door. Wouldn't you like this door? Like, fuck off, you weird junk trader. The guy who comes to your door and buys your door. Yes, he probably would. Ryan, what's the plan here with Lu Bu's army? Like I need to ask. Kong Rong would definitely try to buy your door off you. Kong Rong's the kind of person that would like turn up at your front door and have picked up everything in the front garden on the way to the door, have it in his hands and be like, can I buy all of this? Like, I mean, half of it's just junk. That's a dog turd. Yes, can I buy? Attack!
他们
你包围了敌城，可以采取不同。
Shush. What's the plan, Ryan? I love the Kong Rong Roadshow. He's my boo. 2 towers and a ram, like the initial Lord of the Rings plot. And then are we continuing the siege? I'm assuming we're continuing the siege. Chang'an is over 1 million peeps, so we can actually afford to build 2 buildings at the same time, which is lovely. That cost us an extra 30 upkeep though, so I don't really want to do that. Okay, Arya, any orders for New Fu, or are we still sitting tight in Hanzhong? I mean, we can see the city of Wudu. It's empty. We don't know what's in Wudu Silk Trader, though. He would probably tear your house while sleeping, but not your door, and ask, can I buy? And we'll head towards Wudu Silk Trader. I mean, fuck me. You can move pretty fast.
快点！向前进军！讨平乱贼，澄清四海。
There is nobody at Wudu Silk Trader. It has a 1.5 retinue garrison.
遵命。
You still have some
一
movement
统
left.
天下。
I don't know where Ma Tung's armies are, but he's got to have one. Don't say up his sleeves. He's got to have at least one. He does have land quite far to the north, so maybe they're up there, but... Lifts off entire house from the ground with a large crane. Can I buy?
谨遵命令。
Yep, you still have the movement to drop into an ambush. Okie doke. Dropping into an ambush.
原地候命。
Pointing at your neighbour's house. I buy? Feel like a friggin' estate agent's wet dream, Kong Rong. So today we're going to be looking at properties in the auction book. I buy?
若我军
I
还
mean,
能再战，
sure, okay.
定当打个鱼死网破。
Alright, Zhang Yen will sign peace with us. He's willing to pay 385 copper for it. And so that we all know where he lives, Zhang Yen lives... You know what? Show me ownership. Zhang Yen is this darker greenish colour up here. And we live down here. So he's just on the other side of the river, on the opposite side of Zhongzhang that we also made peace with. Ryan, Zhong Liao says take it, solidifies that butter to our northeast. New Fu says accept. Song Chen doing his best Boss Nass impression. Peace! I guess we're going to
我
agree
们的
to
对
that
话
then.
结束了。
Zhang Yan offers us peace. Kongrong in the distance. I buy. I can buy peace. Yan Shao and Zhong Zhang have gone to war. Yan Shu has now declared war on Kongzhou. Liu Biao and Huang Zu have gone to war with Yuan Shu. Liu Yen has been succeeded by Liu Zhong. Dong Zhuo has gained the dutiful trait. There's an interesting one. Alright, hold up. Arrogant, cruel, greedy, but dutiful. Okay. Okay. I think that's interesting. That kind of changes the Dong Zhuo that we've got a little bit. I mean, it doesn't stop him being an arsehole, but like things like where I was previously ignoring she/her because he thinks it's irrelevant. He now would think it's his duty to improve their land, right? To improve the city. We're gonna get a mail post in Chang'an, and because I think it will be affordable, we'll get a police headquarters in Chang'an. I want to take the silk trader, but I also don't know if it would be worth it. Kongrong, good sir, I will offer you 2,000 gold to declare war on you. I buy. What? What? Being fat and rich isn't a privilege, it's a duty. No, you're corrupting what it means. So, somebody who's dutiful goes about their deeds piously, having bound themselves to their obligations. Dutiful is basically somebody who does the job that they're supposed to be doing. So a dutiful Prime Minister should be being the Prime Minister. Ryan, are you maintaining the siege of Hanzhong, or
干掉敌军！
you're still at Pyrrhic victory with medium casualties? I'm assuming that you're going to continue. Yes, okay. And Arya, how is New Fu going to be approaching things? I tell you what, I would like to improve that merchant registry office. I think I want a market officer, which requires masterful disguise techniques, but that requires private tutors, which requires a county school. Okay. Let's see what it would take to get Voodoo Silk Trader. Zhongliao must have the henchest legs and back a man has ever seen.
悉心节欲，待时而发。
Well, I mean, you are stronger than the garrison, Arya, and they are within reach. So, I mean, what it would take is essentially just attacking them, I think. I'm going to try and grab a reform. Hold up. Chang'an doesn't actually... Oh, I guess it does produce food. We can't really get rid of those buildings. Never mind that then. What would your losses be like? You don't know until you attack it. Like, when you get up there it will give you the indication. Let's attack! Niu Fu is attacking Wudu Silk Trader.
释放怒火吧！
You would win on an auto-resolve, a Pyrrhic victory. It would be high casualties for you. No, not you, Imatek. Lu Bu's the Grand Commandant. He starts off as it. So, Arya, your options are you can choose to start like an actual fight. You can delegate, which is the auto-resolve. You can keep starving them out, which maintains the siege and will do damage to them over time. Or you can break siege and essentially like move away. Starve out.
心怀怒火，
Very well.
奋勇
Niu Fu starving out the garrison at Wudu Silk Trader. And I still can't see head nor hide of Ma Tung's armies. Alright, we need to grab a reform here before we finish. You know what? Getting 10% income from commerce is probably pretty helpful. We make a lot of money from commerce. So we'll get currency-based economy. Unlike lands, money can be exchanged for goods and services. Alright, and it is spring. So we'll grab a save. Alright guys, before we finish, I've got a question for those of you that are still kicking around in chat. I have not yet got our Total War Warhammer save out of the hole that it dug itself. And I'm actually not really sure if I want to do a new Warhammer campaign, because it doesn't seem to be as interactive as Three Kingdoms. I don't know if I particularly want to start running like the Kong Rong campaign on Wednesdays and the Dong Zhuo campaign on Mondays. I think that's going to lead to people being less interested in at least one of them. But would you guys want to do 2 days of Three Kingdoms a week, i.e. Mondays and Wednesdays? See how this plays. If their army shows, I will run. I think that's a smart way of doing it, Arya. They may catch you out because they might move out of the fog of war and get to you in one go, but we'll see. Ryan says hell to the yes. David says yes. Arya would be up for it. You could stream 3K every night and I'd show up. I mean, I'm sure you would, Ryan. But I don't know if everybody would. But I think that's what we'll do. We'll do day 3 of the Dong Zhuo campaign on Wednesday. And I'm just going to start doing Three Kingdoms Mondays and Wednesdays because I don't think Warhammer really did as well as Three Kingdoms has or does. So hopefully I'll be able to get a splash picture sorted out and a start screen by Wednesday. Maybe I'll be able to get that done tomorrow, I hope. But let me have a look and see if we can find somewhere to raid. We definitely can. There's plenty of options. I mean, how would you guys like to raid Covert, who's apparently streaming some Red Dead Redemption 2? I think he's doing a... it looks like he might be doing a single-player playthrough with a good Arthur Morgan. So, since, you know, he is a member of the SRP Hooligans, I think maybe we should head over there if that's what you guys would want to do. Unfortunately can't make it to Wednesday and may not be able to make it for a bit because of work, David. That's understandable, man. We'll do our best to keep Tong Chen alive and played the way that you would play him. Best as we can, at least. Alright. Well, I'll probably be doing some SRP tonight if I can keep myself awake, and I'll be doing SRP, you know, tomorrow night as well, probably. But the next Total War stream will be day 3 of the Zhuo campaign on Wednesday at the same time. Like for him to focus on assignments, David. I'll try and keep that in mind. So thank you guys so much for attending. I appreciate everybody hanging out. David, thank you so much for coming in with that Twitch Prime 6 months in the Wolfpack. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. It means a lot. I'm going to kick you guys over to Covert. Have fun. If you don't already follow him, drop him a follow if you like what you see. And have fun with Covert on Red Dead. I will see you guys. Why have I not got a button for this? Where's my raid button? What's going on? Apparently I can't click the raid button, I just have to wait for the timer here. But it's almost run out anyway. What the fuck, Twitch? What are we doing here? Alright guys, well, I mean... enjoy the awkward silence, have fun with Covert. Thank you for stopping by. It's going to be time being War Dog out.